How you doing, everybody? I just wanted a quick video today to talk about a movie that I feel like should be mentioned. It's a movie from 1989. It is a Hong Kong movie. It is a martial art, time travelling, kind of a love movie, but it's more time travelling martial arts movie. And it is called The Iceman Cometh, aka Time Warriors. And also, I'll just show the other two DVDs there, Hong Kong Legends. And of course the Universal one as well, from Hong Kong. Basically, it stars Yuen, Yuen, Maggie, Cheung. Yuen kills the wife of the Emperor. Yuen should have been the defender of the Empress that was killed. He basically gets blamed for it, and he is given, I think, a couple of weeks to go and kidnap and get back Yuen and take him back to the Emperor so he can face his justice. While they're fighting, they fall off a cliff, and then the movie, that scene ends right there. Now, forward a couple of 100 years later, they are then dug up by some scientists who are looking for something else, but they end up finding these bodies. And while they're there, I won't talk about too much that happens. They both basically come back to life, and then they're in the modern day. So they come from the Ming Dynasty, and now they're in modern day Hong Kong. So Yuen is going on course to find Yuen. In that time, Maggie Cheung comes into the scene. She basically plays kind of a hooker style kind of thing. She'll meet guys. Basically, they'll pay her some money, and she does what she has to do. There, she meets Yuen because Yuen ends up defending her from a guy because Yuen doesn't know any different. So he sees this girl in the back of a car. She's making noises. She's getting whipped by somebody. He comes along, beats the guy up, beats the guys that are protecting him. From that point on, Maggie Cheung then says, like, you're living in this place, you've got no ID card, you can come and work for me. You can basically be my bodyguard. But unbeknown that Yuen doesn't know what Maggie Cheung is doing, by the way, because he is very sacred. He believes in men and women should not really be touching each other until they get to the point, obviously, of marriage and intercourse. So he is very down that one line. In the meantime of that happening, Yuen's character is constantly getting mixed up with mischief. He's joined up with another guy. He's robbing jewellery stores. He's getting the money, but he's then giving the money and the change to this other guy, not really getting much for it. So he ends up taking it on himself, killing the rest of the guys, and then he can basically take over. So, in between this time, Yuen, obviously new to the modern world, doesn't really know what's going on. There's a fantastic scene where he goes into the apartment with Maggie Cheung. He don't know what lighting is. He don't know what a TV is. He don't know what kettles are. He don't know what the toilet is. So all this is brand new to him. So that scene is comical genius. The way Yuen and Maggie Cheung interact in that scene, with Yuen going to the toilet and thinking it's like a washing place, so he starts drinking the water from the toilet directly. Crazy scene, but very funny at the same time. It's basically kind of like superpowers. She ends up dropping the kettle, which is red hot. He just picks it up like it's nothing, gives it back to her. She burns around, and she's like, wow, like this guy is like crazy, what's going on? He tries to tell her that he's from the Ming Dynasty, and obviously she don't believe him. She thinks he's just some loopy guy that's making things up. Forward onto the film, Yuen ends up getting Maggie Cheung. He ends up kidnapping her, sends Yuen a message. Yuen then somehow turns up on a horseback, believe it or not. He ends up fighting him on a horseback just a little bit later in that scene. But he ends up drinking some poison, which basically is going to take all his kung fu powers away. He drinks the poison, obviously because he's starting to fall in love with Maggie Cheung's character. He ends up in hospital. Yuen then goes into the hospital to try and find him, to try and kill him off. They somehow get away from that. They have a fantastic scene on a fight that's on a crane. A car is on a crane high up in the air, and Yuen have a great scene. One of them gets thrown off into the water, the other one jumps off in one shot, and Yuen you can see jumping down in one shot, very high up as well. So then basically what it is, Yuen wants to get a load of machine guns, and he wants to take them back to the Ming Dynasty. He wants to overthrow the Emperor, and he can become obviously the leader. So just before that happens, Yuen turns up. They have a fantastic end fight scene, by the way. Some really good moves, hand-to-hand combat, some really close quarter combat, some great kicking techniques. There's a kick where Yuen does like a backflip. You can tell he's on wires for this one, unfortunately. Normally he can do it himself. But he does a backflip, kicking Yuen in the chin. He flies back and smashes into something. And then the fight scene goes on from there. They end up going back to the Ming Dynasty. Maggie Cheung turns up not in time. And then they disappear, and Maggie Cheung's left alone, basically. I'm not going to spoil the complete ending because something happens after that. But what I can say, once again, the camera runs out. But what I can say is that the movie from start to finish is a great movie. I know Donnie Yen did a remake of this maybe about, I don't know, 7 or 8 years ago, maybe longer now, I'm not sure. Just didn't quite hit. It didn't really have that chemistry that Yuen Biao and Maggie Cheung had in the movie, and of course Yuen being the villain obviously takes it top notch. So it's a time travelling movie, lots of martial arts and action, and it's also got that love interest in there as well. So all I'm going to say to you guys is, if you've not seen it, check it out. Very good film, 1989, directed by Clarence Fock, and you will not be disappointed. Iceman Cometh, Time Warriors. If you've seen it, let me know what you think, guys. Drop it in the comments, hit the like button, let me know what's going on. And if you've not seen it, then and you're into Hong Kong cinema, listen, you're not going to be disappointed. You've got one of the greatest acrobatic fighters of all time, Yuen Biao. Also one of the great stunt doubles of all time, Yuen Biao. Same with Yuen. If you know who Yuen is, for other people internationally, you might have seen him in Kung Fu Hustle. But he was also the stunt double for Bruce Lee. He also stunt double Bruce Lee in Enter the Dragon for the flip kick, where Bob Wall has his foot and he flips him back. Yuen is the guy that does the kick and then lands. A couple of other scenes as well, where Bruce Lee fights Sammo Hung in the movie. Bruce Lee flips back onto his hands, comes back onto his feet and punches. That's actually Yuen as well. And Yuen is a fantastic stunt double and also incredible at acrobatics. Very high up flips. Yuen is better in tight spaces. Yuen can basically do it in any kind of space, wherever you want. So guys, it's only a quick talk, but that is Iceman Cometh. I really hope you like my chat. And yeah, appreciate all the support as well. So peace out, guys. Stay safe in this crazy world. Have a great week ahead. And thank you for being on the channel, guys. Peace.